Coming up on a new edition of the Will Rocket Slow Show slash football review. We're actually doing it the same night as the football game. We'll go over the Millersburg Halifax game and plus scores from around the area and the state. So without further ado, your host, Will Rocket. Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to an edition of Football Review on this actually the same night as a football game, and not next week. A couple days from now. Feeling pretty. This is the best I've felt in a while on a Friday night. So, lots to get to. We'll talk about the Millersburg Halifax game tonight that was on TV. Exciting game and a couple Hail Marys in the ball game that went Millersburg's way. Some scores around the state. We're going to talk about maybe at the end of the videos here about some of these teams running up scores and stuff. We might give a little discussion of talking with a couple of coaches about Juniata in particular. So we may get into that at the end. But let's go over some notable scores around the state in the area of note. We'll start in the Harrisburg area, Mid-Penn. McDevitt rolls again, 47-7 over Mechanicsburg. Camp Hill, if we would get into playoffs, we would probably face them. 35-19 over West Perry. CD East, 44-14 over Mifflin County. Cedar Cliff, 55-32 over Waynesboro. Central Dauphin, 42-7 over Chambersburg. East Pennsboro, 50-7 over Shippensburg. Northern, 51-0 over James Buchanan. In a shootout at Hershey Park Stadium tonight, Lime Mountain's Rob Clock, who's the head coach at Lower Dauphin, 49-42 over Susquehanna Township. Palmyra, unbeaten. They're just on fire right now. They're beating everybody bad. They beat Trinity tonight, 49-23. Brooks Catholic, 63-18 over Columbia. Roy Walls, Northern Lebanon Vikings keep rolling, 50-7 over Ephrata. Newport, 41-10 over EJ. Millersburg with the win. We'll talk about 21-14 over Halifax. Juniata, another 70-point game, 70-6 over Lime Mountain. Jim Thorpe shuts out Tri-Valley 35-0. Williams Valley, 61-26 over UDA. York Catholic, 29-24 over DeLone. Red Lions, 70-6 over York. Up in the northern part of the state, somewhat of a shocker here. Wyoming Valley West, 34-6 over Berwick. Bentworth, 65-8 over Avella. Burgettstown, 62-18 over Charleroi. McKeesport, 62-0 over Latrobe. Parkland, 63-20 over Pocono Mountain West. Albert Gallatin, 69-22 over Trinity Washington. And Cannon McMillan, 69-21 over Bethel Park. So there you have it. Now we'll go through the scoring for the game tonight, and we'll start in the first quarter. After Millersburg forced a 3-and-out. Millersburg first possession goes 58 yards on a 9-play drive. Cat Bike Birds 1-yard run at 7:25 with the extra point good, 7-0. Indians are off to a good start. Not much. Millersburg's D in the first quarter very good. Held Halifax to 14 run yards and 41 yards in the first quarter. After Millersburg getting 87 in the first quarter, off to a solid start. Would you like to put some more points on the board? A lot of penalties too in the game for Millersburg, which hurt Millersburg, especially in the second quarter. Then again in the second quarter, Millersburg gets the ball. 66-yard drive, 7 plays. Tyler Erdman, 4-yard run at 9:10, extra point block, 13 zip. But then here comes Halifax a long drive of 78 yards. 17 plays, 78 yards, capped by Eric Johnston. 2-yard run with 23 seconds left, put Halifax back in. Couple key plays. There was Jake Paul, a big run on 3rd and 3. That was a key play there. And then Eric Johnson on a 2nd and 8, a 17-yard pass from Mason Erdman was huge in that drive. And that got Halifax back in the game at halftime, only down 13-7. And then Millersburg with their last score of the game. Nice drive. 40 yards, but it took a chunk off the clock in the 3rd quarter. 14 plays, capped by a Hail Mary to Tyler Hesson. 30 yards, 2-point conversion, good on a pass from Bird to Tyler Erdman. That made it 21-7, and then things got interesting in the 4th quarter. A 41-yard pass to Jay Zerby. Extra point good. And it made it 21-14, and that's how it stood. Millersburg ran out the clock, and that was it. 21-14, Millersburg gets a win, 2 wins in a row. Halifax goes to 1-3, and here are your offensive stats. Millersburg 41 rushes for 198 yards. Halifax 34 for 164. Millersburg 8 for 15. Bird was 8 for 14, 130 yards and a touchdown. And Halifax 8 of 15, 103 yards. So there you have it. We'll have a little more. Some individual have a couple individual stats. Eric Johnson ran for like around 90 yards, and Tyler Erdman with a touchdown. Tyler Erdman 16 carries, 92 yards, and he was also all over the field on defense. 15 total tackles. Also, Austin Hoke had a whale of a game, 12 tackles as well. Also, Matt Horkler 9 tackles total. So those are notables. Hesson had a good ball game as well for Millersburg. Them two Hail Marys. So there's 2 for 39, 3 for 72, 3 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown for Tyler Hesson. So those are your top players tonight. Bird 8 of 14, 130 yards, and a touchdown pass. So very efficient ball game. Halifax got an effort. Eric Johnson's a real deal. He's very shifty and fast. Couple big plays kept Halifax in it, but a good overall solid defensive effort and a very big win to keep the ball, get back to 500 at 2-2. When we come back, I'll try to have some more stats. I got to figure out the penalties. That's going to be a big story in the game as well. And then we'll talk about some of these scores again. 50, 60, 70 points getting out of hand. We'll talk about that, and then we'll talk maybe some NFL and college this weekend. Eagles big ball game. You could pretty much say a must win. If not, you go down 0-3 on the year to start the season, and will not be pretty. So we'll take a timeout and we'll be right back. After this, this is the Lowell Rickert Show football review on the Lowell Rickert Network.